Hello and welcome to another video tutorial by Michael Allar from Allar's Awesome Blog. This tutorial is to show you how to set up a Notepad++ environment. Now while I say this is an environment, it's really just a notepad editor with some Unreal script highlighting, and that's about it. So let's do that. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to find the Notepad++ website, which you can just Google Notepad++, or you can follow the link on my site. Either way, you'll get to this page right here, the Notepad++ download page, and there's a list of things you can download. First thing you want to do is you want to download the installer, which is under binary files. So if you just click binary files and click on this link right here, you will get the SourceForge page, which if you just click download now, download install, just like you would install everything else, and that's all you gotta do there. Now from there, the next thing you gotta do is you have to go down to user-defined language files. Now there's a bunch of language files you can use with Notepad++, but the only one we're interested in is the Unreal Script language file. So if you click Unreal Script, if you're using Firefox, your browser will just show you the XML that you need to use straight up, and that's not really convenient. So what we have to do is we have to save this XML document so that we can use it. In order to do that, we just right-click the link and go Save Link As, and I'm just going to save it around to the desktop. Just save it somewhere that you know where it's at, and there you go. Now, to get this to work inside Notepad++, because right now it doesn't support Unreal Script just yet, you can follow these instructions here, which I want to run through really quick. Now, first thing we gotta do is we have to open it so that we can view it. So I'm just going to go open with Notepad++. Why not? And this is our XML code right here. It's all highlighted in XML. Now, just going to go back here. If you follow step 3, all you gotta do is copy this here, and then go to your run box, which is either start or run, or you can hit Windows key R, and you just gotta paste this right in here. This pops up just like this. Now you have to open up user-defined language, just as it says right here, step 4. Edit, and that's ugly. So now some of you might not have this actually at all, so I'm just going to delete this, pretend you don't have it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go File, New, Text Document, type in user-defined lang.xml, something like that, and you can just edit it, and it might have nothing in it. If you have something in it, you can go ahead and erase it all. Now we can just go ahead and copy all this and paste it in right here. File, save. You're done. Now the reason why we just didn't download this and paste it over directly, because if you guys at home are using using more than one more than one custom language highlighter, you would have to copy everything in the user lang section here, and then see how there's a user lang node here and a user lang node end there. You just hit enter and paste that in there, and you can have your second language highlighter. But if you're just downloading Notepad++, I doubt that you have already set up another language highlighter. So that now that you have that set up, you can close this, and then you can close this, and you can close this, and you can delete this file here. Yes, I would like to empty my recycle bin. Then you can load up Notepad++, and for me it already opened a UC script I was running earlier, and you can see there's some basic Unreal script highlighting right there. It's all good. If you go to language, you'll see that Unreal script is at the very bottom here, ready for you to use. And that's all there is to it. Now you can open up your Unreal script files with the syntax highlighting all cool and stuff. And my open box is lagging. It's now not responding. Okay, there we go. What the hell is this doing here? Delete. Okay, but see, we can open up any script files that we might have going on, and all the highlighting's right there for us. Good stuff. So I'm just gonna save, or I'm just gonna close this now, and that concludes this tutorial, which is gonna end at 6 minutes. Hopefully you get your Notepad++ set up just fine. Alright, and thank you. Welcome to another tutorial from Allar's Awesome Blog by your host, Michael Allar, me. And this tutorial is about how to set up UDKUnCodeX so that you can browse your code far easier than what else is currently out there, and it allows you to basically search for a function you just can't find, or create subclasses with a matter of a right-clicking and things like that. It's really useful, and it also allows you to build HTML documentation. So if you have an extensive set of classes that you design and you want other people to use it, you can build your own documentation from that as well. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to navigate to the UDKUnCodeX page, which I'm assuming the most official thing, or the official website for this, is on the wiki article, because I really can't find anything else. There's also a SourceForge page too, but we'll get into that later. Now, as you can tell, this UDKUnCodeX has been around for a while, and it should, as it says, it should work with the source code of any Unreal Engine game, but it currently supports Unreal, Unreal Tournament, Unreal Tournament 2, or Unreal 2, and UT 2003 and 2004. Unreal Engine 3 is not listed, but it does, for the most part, work with the Unreal Engine 3. Now, if you scroll down, there's a downloads link here, which is the UDKUnCodeX version 232 at the time I was writing, and it'll link you to a SourceForge download page, in which you'll download it, and there we go, downloads, cool stuff. So after you download that and run it, installation's pretty simple. You just install like everything else. Now when you first load it, it's going to ask you if you want to first set it up and have some initial settings. Now pretend you don't have this. You should click yes, and you should get a box that looks similar to this. Now this is basically setting up all the source paths to tell UDKUnCodeX where your code is, and that's about it. So in order to do this, you just click add, and then navigate to your UDK folder, and then navigate to your development source folder, and OK, and then hit OK. Now nothing will show up here at all yet until you go to tree, and then rebuild and analyze. The options box might actually ask you if you would like to rebuild trees after you click OK, so you can do that too. And that take a little while for it to scan, but it's scanning. And now it's analyzing. Still analyzing. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, it's done, I guess. Now, what I do here is on the left. Right now we have just the classes view. Sometimes you might, like when you load it, it might come like this, which shows you your packages and then your classes here. I don't really like this view too much because I kind of want to only see things based on the class hierarchy. But if you're the same way, you can go to View and uncheck Package Tree box right here, and it just gives you that. And if you want that back, you can always go back to View Package Tree, or the shortcut Control-Alt-P. Yeah. And there's also a property inspector here too, which I find more useful than the package tree list, especially if you have the screen room for it. Is a View property inspector, and basically whatever class you click or have it selected, it'll list you the variables of that class and its functions, along with other things. Yeah, it just straight up tells you what's what. It's pretty cool, I think. It even tells you states, that's what I was looking for to show. And constants as well. Structs, delegates. All, like, pretty much everything you need right here in this property box. And if you click it, it'll go to that thing's declaration, like I click state move to goal, it'll go right to the state move to goal in the code. And there's also, if you click a function name, it'll go right to that function declaration. And variables goes right to the variable declaration. Anyways, that's pretty much it. This is more going into an explanation of how to use this than actually setting it up, but that's all there is to it. So once you have these set up, pretty much you're good. If you need to look for a class, you just click Control F, find a class. You want to create a subclass, you can right click and go create subclass. It'll tell you what package you want to put it under, what parent class to derive from, and your class name. It's all good stuff. And there's lots of things you can do in here. You just gotta get in here and start messing with it. And then here you can go HTML output and create all files. This will generate some HTML documentation for you about your code. And yeah, that's it. Have fun. And I'll see you on the next tutorial series of this series. Yeah, I butchered that.